Hey guys, a lot of you guys have been asking me in the comment section, oh, can I start doing this at the age of 14? Can I start doing that at the age of 15? In today's video, I'll be going over what I did from the age of 11 to 17 to grow taller. Let's keep in mind that this is only my personal experience. You guys may adjust some of the things to suit your own personal conditions, such as your weight, your current height, or anything like that. Yeah, and with that being said, let's jump right into the video. And like always, if you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe, turn on notification bell, like, comment, and share. I would really appreciate it. Starting off, we have the age of 11. For each section, I'll be breaking things down to sleep, food, and exercise, so then it's easier for you guys to interpret. So, starting off with sleep, at the age of 11, I slept at 9 or before 9 every day. And I woke up at about 7 a.m. every morning, almost every morning. Now, many of you guys in the comment section have been suggesting that it is difficult for you to fall asleep at night. All I would suggest is to, establish a habit using 3 to 4 days or maybe a week, and then, just follow the habit for a very long time. It is very easy to follow a habit, especially when you're young. On a side note, at the age of 11 years old, I almost never had my device with me like 2 hours before bed. So in essence, I would just recommend to, stay away from device like maybe 1 or 2 hours before bed and establish a routine, establish a habit, and exercise a lot. I'm not a sleep expert, but yeah, these are the best that I can give you. Moving on to the food that I ate. Back then, I was in year 5 and year 6. I didn't like a lot of the vegetables and stuff, but I was forced to eat vegetables, and yeah, I ate meat myself, and I ate a range of seafood like salmon and like so many different fishes. Because I ate a lot of stuff, like even though they're healthy, I was expanding width-wise. So like many people suggested that I would stop eating that much food. However, my mom persisted that I keep eating the healthy food that I ate, and she allowed me to eat the amount that I craved. And yeah, so I was continually expanding width-wise, but I was eating very healthy. Also, on a side note, I had minimal sugar consumption as well as no coffee consumption, nor energy drink, nor anything that keeps you awake at night. So like, I think back then I was only allowed like one block of chocolate every day. By one block of chocolate, I don't mean the big block, I mean the little block that's contained within the big block. So like this was all I was allowed to eat every day. Like, boom. That's my daily sugar consumption. Now moving on to exercise. Because when I was 11, that was the first year of my family migrating to Australia. So I didn't know that many friends. I didn't play that many sports. All I did was walk to school and walk home from school. However, after a few months, I made a few friends, and then I started playing basketball, soccer, and then all those different kinds of sports, table tennis, martial arts, you name it, I played it. So yeah, I was decently active when I was 11. 12 years old. At the age of 12, what a special year to be alive. Nothing really changed for the sleep, still no alarm, slept before or around 9 o'clock, and nothing really changed for the diet as well, except I started eating one of my friends' lunch, like only one of them at school. And I don't want to specify this person because I don't want to get him in trouble or anything. So yeah, however, big changes happened in the exercise aspects as I really became a lover of sports, all kinds of sports like basketball, soccer, like footy, rugby, anything like that. Reflecting back, one part of it was probably because it was fun, but then the other part was, wanting to impress the girls at the age of 12, just like any normal 12-year-olds. So, in summary, I became more active, I ate more food, and I slept the same as when I was 11. Not a big change here. 13 years old, first year of my teenage years. First, let's start off with the sleep. When I was 13, I slept a little later, still around 9 though. So sometimes I would sleep at like 9:20, and sometimes I'll sleep at like, 8:50, depends. Still slept pretty early, but later than the previous 2 years. However, this year there was increased device usage, so I used my iPad a little bit more. Back then I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a phone until I was in grade 10th grade. To make up for the device usage, I remained extremely active, just like the previous year. That's how I was able to still sleep really early, even though I used my device like a lot more. Now, moving on to the food. This was when I started eating 5 of my friends' lunch, like up to 5. On a regular day, it would be around 3 or 4, but then some days I would eat 5, like rice, pasta, sandwich, everything. I took everything, even like little snacks. I didn't care whatever it was. I ate everything. I was a rubbish bin for my friends. This was also the year where people had noticed that I grew a lot taller. Like after one summer, they're like, "Oh wow, you've grown so much taller." At the end of this year, I became obsessed with basketball. Like literally, I would like play at recess, play at lunch, play after school, play on the weekends, and everything. And then as soon as I started playing basketball, I started focusing on the diets as well. So I was eating 6 eggs and 2 glasses of milk every day. So this was the age when I started the extreme dairy diet. 14 years old. Once again, kicking things off with the sleep. At 14 years old, I slept at still around 9, maybe a little later than the previous year, but in the morning I introduced an alarm at 6:30 usually. Maybe I would like stay in bed a little bit because I wanted to get up early to play basketball. Food-wise, everything else remained the same, all the healthy food and stuff, but then my sugar consumption went up because then my parents didn't really give me a limit, so I was like free to eat what I want, and I ate more chocolate and more candy. To make up for so, during the summer holiday, I remember I was playing like 6 hours of basketball like in the scorching sun every day. I would just be there, practicing layups by myself under the sun, absorbing all the calcium. And after that summer holiday, everyone looked at me differently because I was so much taller than everyone already, but I was still growing. During the year, I was diagnosed with Osgood-Schlatter because I was playing too much basketball and my body just wasn't used to it. So then there was this bump on my knee. Many of you guys would have had it as well, and it's really, really painful. So then to combat this, my parents suggested I start eating more calcium tablets. I started eating calcium tablets, and then the Osgood-Schlatter went away in around 2 months, during which I played through it and I continued to exercise. For more specific stats, I think by the time when year 9 started, I was about 5'9", and then by the time when year 9 finished, I was a little lower than 6 foot. 15 years old. Kicking things off with the sleep again. When I was 15, I slept about 9 hours every day, which is from 10 p.m. every night to 7 a.m. every morning. So yeah, I got a pretty consistent 9 hours sleep every night. And by then, my growth has almost completely stopped. So food-wise, I still ate a lot of food, a lot of healthy food. But then my sugar consumption went up again because I got a job. I was able to buy more chocolate for myself because it's one of my favorite sweets of all time. But then I was still eating a lot of healthy food on top of that. So I was expanding width-wise, The calcium tablets continued. I kept eating calcium tablets as well. But then the egg decreased. I stopped eating 6 eggs a day because it was giving me a bad stomach. And 3 eggs was what I found was comfortable, what I was comfortable with. But then for exercise, I remained extremely active. Like I would play 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour during break, and then I would usually train for like another 1 hour or sometimes 2 hours, or sometimes a 40-minute intense basketball game, and every day, almost every day. I'll play 3 to 4 hours on the weekend, and sometimes me and my friends would just go to the indoor basketball courts and then stay there for about 6 to 8 hours. And on my 16th birthday, I'm pretty sure I've reached almost the height of exactly 6'1". 16 years old. 16 years old. What a special time to be alive. This is the age where most American rappers will blow up, like Lil Tecca or Lil Mosey. I don't know if you guys listen to them, but yeah. So when I was 16, I slept around 8 to 9 hours every day. So it's a decrease from the previous year. Food-wise, nothing really changed, except nothing changed food-wise. But then for exercise-wise, because I was getting older and my body just cannot take the load anymore. So like sometimes I started implementing a few stretches like here and there to help me relieve some of the muscle tensions. And yeah, that's basically all the changes from year 15 to year 16. 17 years old. At the age of 17, my sleep basically decreased to 8 hours every day. But I still slept before 12 o'clock every night, like slept at like 10 or 11, 10:30 to 11 I believe. This was a year when I started to focus on strengthening my body for basketball. So I was doing like a few body weight exercises, and yeah, just like some bicep curls and some squats and stuff. No weights though, no weights. I also started doing a full body stretch every night to help me with the sore muscle relief. And food-wise, nothing really changed. And yeah, that's basically all I've done for at the age of 17. 18 years old, which is how old I am right now. Now, as many of you guys may be aware, I am currently 18 years old, and just like you guys, I have my own goals. I would like to be 190 centimeters tall. That would be a very good height for me. But currently, I am only 187.5 centimeters tall. So I am 2.5 centimeters, or like a little more than an inch off my ideal height. And yes, 190 without shoes. So right now with shoes, I'm like 190, but then I want to be that tall without shoes, so I can be taller with shoes. And yeah, I will keep you guys updated throughout my journey, when I get older, to see if I grow or not. And yeah, I'm very glad to have you guys along this journey with me. And reading all the comments in the comment section, I'm really like inspired by all of you guys with your own different goals, out there trying to get taller. And I encourage each and every single one of you to keep chasing your goals, never give up. And with that being said, that's gonna bring us to the end of this video. If you guys liked the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See ya!